What's up, potato chips? This is your girl, Jerry Nicole, your favorite couch potato, coming to you with another review of Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 1, Episode 8, entitled Real Talk. Happy Wednesday. Let's jump right into this review. So we start the episode off with Kira. She's going over to the Science Experiments house. If you don't know who that is Chinese Nikki and her daughter, Chinese Kitty. She's going over there to talk to them about the situation that went down at the video shoot for Gunplay. How he was making a song about the drugs, how he had girls in the background looking like they was cooking up the drugs and chopping up the drugs, and how he was seriously high as hell, and the scene that he made when he picked up the director's chair and threw it. And I'm still in shock that he threw the damn chair, because it still looked like he was trying to throw his back out when he threw it. The mama was a little surprised about the situation and that he totally acted an ass in front of everybody, and everybody was there to see it. So then Science Experiment Jr., which is the daughter, she explains to Kira her situation with an ex-boyfriend and how he was on drugs and how that affected their relationships, and everything that she did to make him better and help him with his addiction, and how that kind of broke her down, and she wasn't able to be better and come out of that situation on top until she left him. So she was pretty much saying that Kira needs to leave Gunplay in order to live her best life and not to have to deal with that drama. Now Kira is not ready to leave him. She can't see herself just, breaking up with him and leaving him at his lowest point. But she understands where the girls are coming from. She's just not ready to give up. Like I said before, I know how hard and how difficult that is, because I do have family members that have dealt with drug addiction, and I saw what it did to the family, what it did to his marriage, what it did to the relationship with his children, what it did with another relative's relationship with her children. And I know how it can just, break a family apart, tear a family apart, and make individuals question their own self and why they're sticking around. So I hope for Gunplay's sake, he can get clean and hopefully rebuild his relationship. Then we see Trina. Trina is being honored by the city of Miami for her philanthropy and the things that she does in the community in Miami with the teenage boys and teenage girls. What I was a little surprised by was really there was only 6 people there, y'all. 6 people, including her cousin Joy and her mama. Like, she's being honored by the city where she's from, her hometown. You would think all of the 305, all of Dade County, everybody would want to be there to see her getting honored. So why the fuck was there only 6 people? Did they have some other bigger event planned? Did they already do it and this was just some intimate moment for the show? But it should have been way more than 6 people. After that, Trina and Joy are talking, and Joy does tell Trina that Trick has finally decided to go ahead through with this divorce, and he's going to pay for the lawyers. Now, Trina was like, is he serious? Because we know how he is. He can be serious right now, but then when the moment happens, he could change his mind and not be cool with it, because he petty like that. And then Joy says, you know what? I'm ready to go out on dates. I can date out in the open now that me and him are not together. We should go on a double date. And Trina's like, I'm really not here for the blind date. I don't need somebody all in my face asking me all kind of questions. Joy's like, it's not really going to be a blind date. It's somebody that's well within our circle, who knows you, and who really has a liking to you and would like to go on a date with you. And Trina tells her it's Raymond. Joy tells Trina that it's Raymond. And Trina's like, Raymond? I didn't know he liked me like that. We get along well, we have great chemistry, but I'm not exactly sure how that would work. And I completely understand where she's coming from, because I have a policy about dating people that I grew up with, really good friends, or co-workers, because if that shit don't work out, it's gonna be awkward. It's like, will you ever be able to get that friendship chemistry back, or will you always be in that awkward space of, we used to be friends and we started dating and now we're not friends? Like, where do you go? So I understand Trina's apprehension about dating Raymond, but she says, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Joy took my advice, so let's go out on this double date. Then we see JoJo. Y'all, I feel so sorry for that girl. This whole divorce and her family drama has got her right in the middle between her mom and her dad. Her mom wants her to be on her side. The dad wants her to be on his side. It's a lose-lose situation. JoJo's damn mama then have the attorney subpoena JoJo about where she got the money for her boutique. Who the fuck does that? Why would you do that? Why are you dragging your kids in the middle of your messy ass divorce? That's not fair to the kids at all. And the mom was like, all you have to do is tell the truth. And JoJo was like, well, why the hell did you have to drag my businesses into this? He has a million properties that you could have picked from to prove that daddy has enough money to give you what you want in this divorce. Did you bring my brother's businesses into this? And then she was like, well, Anthony is going to testify. He loves your father, but he knows that he did me wrong, and he feels like your dad should pay me what I deserve. And JoJo's like, but I don't want to do this. I don't want to testify. I don't want to have to pick sides. And if I don't go to court, there's legal ramifications against me. And the mom was like, it's not me, it's the lawyer. And JoJo was like, you knew exactly what the fuck your lawyer was doing. You knew he was going to do this shit. Like, for real, you knew. Because the lawyer's not going to just be like, well, we're going to subpoena this person and that person. He's going to run by every decision. He's not going to just do it without you knowing. So, I feel that's kind of fucked up. That they didn't think about how this would affect their kids. Then you see Veronica. And this 14-day bike ride that she did from Atlanta to Miami. Why? Who cares? Was she doing this for charity? Was she doing this to, raise awareness about something? Or did they just put this here to avert us from the fact that we still haven't figured out why she say nigga and why she freely thinks that she can use the word nigga in her songs just because she's from Hialeah and she grew up in the hood? It's a diversion, and it didn't really work because we don't really give a fuck about why she did it, and we didn't want to see it. Moving on from that, you see Bucky. Bucky says she gets a call from Baby Blue about an opportunity to do some modeling for a lingerie company that he does marketing for. So now they're going to work together because she's coming out with the fitness line, Shay J Fit. Have any of y'all heard of Shay J Fit? Were any of y'all checking for Shay J Fit before Love and Hip Hop Miami at all? She said she did it because she lost 40 pounds. But were y'all really checking for it? Let me know down in the comments. And she was like, well, he does all this marketing. We're going to make these coins. So here comes Baby Blue. And he was like, oh, look at her looking good. This video shoot came out better than I thought it was going to be. He's looking real thirsty, y'all. Or was it just me? But the thirst looked really real. What did y'all see? I saw thirstiness to the max. But Bucky tells him that her and Pleasure have broken up. And the first thing out of this thirsty ass nigga mouth is, so when can we smash? And Bucky's like, smash? We homies, we friends. We're just friends. We're never gonna smash. You're just my friend. And he was like, well, we can flirt that now that y'all broke up. And again, we can talk and we can do all this other stuff. And she's like, no, we can't. We never will. And Blue says that's what they all say. Which is true. That's what they all say. And knowing that Bucky's a jump off, I wouldn't be surprised to find out that they did do something at some point. But moving on from that situation, we get to the double date. This double date is a hot ass mess in my personal opinion. Because you know who Joy's date is? Joy's date is Pleasure. Like, you just got out of a relationship. Take a break, boy. I mean, figure out who you are, figure out what you want before you jump right back on this bandwagon of dating. And Joy is like, well, I've known Pleasure for a while. I've always thought he looked good. So, now that I'm available, I might as well see where this can go. And then you hear P talking about, well, the situation with Gabby didn't work out. The situation with Shay didn't work out. So, I might as well see what me and Joy got going on. Now, I think they are a cute couple, but I'm not here for this love and hip hop storyline relationship. You know how these storyline relationships work. They don't work. And anybody else curious about the age gap between Joy and Pleasure? Because she looks like she's old enough to be his mama. Or maybe his auntie. But she looks slightly older than him. So I'm curious about that. And then here comes Trina, and Trina's not here for it either. She's like, I know that Joy is not here with this player. He done been with everybody in Miami, so that's not a good look. So she sits down, her and Raymond, and she's like, she needs to date. She needs to, do other things. She doesn't need to just jump into a relationship. And Pleasure's like, well, I'm not trying to jump into a relationship. She just got out of a relationship. I just got out of a relationship. I just want her to be happy, just like he wanted to be happy. But what's going on with you and him? And Raymond is over here blushing. He's so happy to be on this date, y'all. He don't know how to act. Trina wiping his face, and she's like, why are you blushing? He's like, why wouldn't I be? Look how beautiful you are. And who wouldn't want to have this opportunity to go on this date with you? And so I'm going to shoot my shot and know that I'm going to always have your back, and nobody will have your back like I have your back. I'm not mad at you for shooting your shot. And if it does work out, I hope that they can have a relationship outside of this show, because this franchise is not a good look on relationships. Look at his track record. And take it from y'all castmate Bucky and all the L she done took for love on this show. For love on reality shows, period. Then we see Gunplay. Gunplay has gone to Atlanta to meet up with Rick Ross and the record label. He wants Rick to hear the music to let him know that he's serious, that Gunplay is back in the game. He's not going to take this opportunity for granted. But while he's talking to your boy Ricky Rose, he does let Ross know that, his boy got killed, and that's got him back into old habits and using drugs. And, Rose was like, look, I've been your boy. I had your back. When you was ready to go to trial for that other thing and damn near your life, I was there for you. Now, that was a blessing that you got out, that you didn't catch that case. Don't do no other shit that's going to give you another case and another long-ass sentence. People's looking up to you. You need to be a leader. It's time to grow up. It's time to show and prove and make better choices. And hopefully Gunplay heeds his word, because he does say that, he's ready to make that change, and he misses his girl and he loves his girl. So hopefully he can make that change, and him and Kira can get back together. Then we see your girl Steph. I don't like her. She wants to go meet up with Veronica to see how that bike ride went now that she's back. And the reason I say I don't like her, for those of y'all that are team Steph, is the bitch is a pot-stirring ass, fake ass, fraudulent ass bitch, just like Veronica. Birds of a feather flock together. They both some snake ass bitches. But anyway, Veronica's like, the trip really changed me. It made me realize how ungrateful I was. I never knew how ungrateful I was and how I treated people until I was on this bike ride and I had to take care of these people. I really want to change my life. I almost thought about giving up music, because I only got into music to make people's lives better. I don't always want to be seen as the bitch who just cares about herself. Too late. We already see you as the bitch who only cares about yourself, because all of your actions up until this point have proven that you just care about your motherfucking self. She says, I don't always want to be seen as the girl who's ghetto and loud and always getting into fights. Too late. Again, your actions have already proven to us that that's the girl you are. This bike trip did not change that. And she goes about saying she's ready to end the drama with Amara. And of course, Steph with her old kumbaya, everybody needs to be friends, fake, phony, fraudulent ass. I want you and Amara to get together and have a conversation to where it doesn't get heated and y'all can resolve y'all issues, pretty much. And here go Veronica. I'm willing to talk to her, but I don't know how I'm going to act if she pops off at the mouth. I'm just not going to let her talk to me crazy. You know, I don't know how I'm going to react if she says something that I don't like, because we've already said stuff that we can't take back. Didn't you just not no less than 2 minutes ago say you wanted to change, and now you already got an attitude? The moment you said Amara's name, your whole tone changed. So that lets me know that this is fucking fake and this is some bullshit, and you ain't trying to change. You like the drama, because that's the type of bitch that you are. That's the type of bitch that you are. You're fake. Then we see Bucky again and Blue, because Blue is in the studio making some music. The music sounds really good. I'm not a big Pretty Ricky fan, but I'm needing some good R&B music, because this new shit, this new music that they playing out here in 2018 is garbage to me. So I'm down for this new Pretty Ricky music. But anyway, back to the review. Bucky comes with whatever documentation, photos, flyers that Blue asked for so that he can have those distributed for her. And she's like, "You're doing such a great job, better than my supposed man was supposed to be doing." But I didn't know he was out there supposed to be marketing your shit. I didn't know that was his job. If you want your shit to pop off, you should market your own shit. But then again, I still don't think nobody checking for you, or your boot camp, or your fitness video, or any of the shit that you're doing, girl. That storyline is so not believable to me. I don't know, is it believable? Believable. For the rest of y'all, believable. I can't even talk. She makes me so mad sometimes. Anyway, in comes Pleasure P, and he's like, "Well, what the fuck is she doing here? Aren't you supposed to be working on this Pretty Ricky music?" And Baby Blue is like, "I am working on Pretty Ricky music. That's almost done. Me and her just doing business. I'm just trying to help her out with some business." "What business? Why the fuck would you be helping her? That's my ex." And then here go this bitch. "I know you don't have a problem with me getting my coin. You're not going to interrupt that. You're not mad about that." Wasn't this the same bitch who didn't want Pleasure to be getting coin with Pretty Ricky? That was her, right? So now all of a sudden, she don't think that he should try to stop her from getting the coin, which I don't think he should, because they're not together. He don't have no right to sit here and be mad that she's working with anybody. You can't tell her who to work with, who to see, who to hang out with. You broke up with her, remember? Because you was out here trying to figure out if you still wanted to be with your ex. Being sneaky and shit. She can do whatever the fuck she want to do. And then he was like, "Well, I heard from Joy that you was out here in these streets with Scrappy." And then, here go Bucky. "I don't care what Joyful told you. Like, you don't want it. You don't want that static with Joy. So please be respectful." But she gets ready to leave, and she's like, "You're fat, and you need to put on a bra, and this, that, and the fourth," just being rude and disrespectful like she was to Blue at that Pretty Ricky show. Like, bitch, he wasn't fat when you was fucking. He didn't need a bra when you was fucking. He didn't need none of that. But now that y'all not together, you want to downplay this nigga. The choices you make in men have not been all that great. Because Scrappy ass wasn't thin, and if you really seriously fucking with Blue, his ass ain't all that thin either. So you like them type of niggas that ain't in the best of shape. I'm not saying that he's fat or anything, but he's not in the best of shape. So I can't stand a bitch that'll downplay somebody after you done broke up with him. You made that choice. Live with it. And then to sit there and say, "I don't know who this Joy is, but she don't know about Shay Johnson, and she gonna find out real quick that she better keep my name out of her mouth, because if we ever cross paths, it's gonna be problems." You don't want that static. Trina will shut that shit down. One phone call, you and your badass wigs will be in the Everglades some fucking where. So I need you to stop. You might want to backpedal that statement that you made and rethink it. But that was that situation. Then we see JoJo getting ready to go to court. And does it look like she getting ready to go to a funeral? She had on so much black. That car ride was so slow, and then you catch her walking up the stairs, and she's all wobbly, like she don't know how to walk in heels. Or it could have been that cobblestone was just bad, and she was nervous, and that had her off her game. But like I said, I feel so sorry for her. I don't know if she'll ever be able to recover, because if she don't make the right decision, daddy taking all the money. If she don't make the right decision on her mom's side, mom's not going to talk to her. You know, her dad told her earlier, you better make the right decision, because if you don't, it's going to be the worst mistake of your life. Fuck your brother for testifying against me. Fuck your mom, I'm not giving nobody shit. You better be careful on what you do. Like, that nigga is carteled up. He's in the mafia. He scares me. I feel bad for her. I feel bad for that whole family, because it seems like if they don't do what daddy wants, then it's consequences and repercussions. I feel so bad for that family. And then we get to the drama with Veronica and Amara. So Steph takes Veronica to this marketing event that she knows that Amara is going to be at, so they can hash out their differences. Like, this is not the time or place to be hashing out your differences. This is the time and place for you guys to be networking and getting your coin up. Not that I give a fuck about Veronica's coin or Steph's coin, but this is the time and place where you should be working to get your coin up. And Veronica said that she really wasn't cool with doing it here, but it don't look like she got any other choice. So Amara comes up and she's like, you're fake, you're phony, you're fraudulent, I'm not fucking with you. She looked at Steph and was like, I don't know why you brought her here, because there's nothing to be said, nothing to be dealt with. You know, we don't rock. That's just that. And then out comes young Hollywood. And Steph, was like, so are you guys dating now? And Amara was like, no, we're not dating. We're just doing business together. And Veronica kind of side-eyed the fuck out of Amara, like, hold up, bitch. This nigga is the whole reason why we beefing. This nigga is the whole reason that, we got static. He said something about your hair. You came crying to me about it. I tried to fix the situation. Now you working with this nigga? Like, what the fuck? And I mean, I can understand why she side-eyed her. Even though I don't like her, I can understand it, because we all was like, why would you work with this nigga after all the shit that he said to you? But they supposedly squashed their beef when they did that record, when they did the radio show shit last week. But as we can see, they really didn't. So here you got Veronica. You fake and you phony. Your wig is fake. Your hair is fake. All you doing is doing this show for fame. Take off the wig, your Party City wig, and show us the real you. Show us the real you, Amara. Now hold up. Here's my problem. Veronica, we already fucking know that Amara adds extensions to her shit. She openly said that shit. We know that she wears wigs because we saw a whole bunch of photos of her with wigs. We've seen her hair braided. We've seen all kind of different styles. But who the fuck in the industry ain't rocking a weave and extensions? Because, bitch, that 10-foot braid on the top of your head ain't your real motherfucking hair. That shit is fake. Blonde is not your natural motherfucking hair color. So that shit is fucking fake. So how the fuck is you calling her out about her hair? Who in the fucking industry ain't rocking, like I said, weave, extension, wigs, units, whatever the fuck you want to call them? Every fucking body. Every fucking body does it. And then to sit here and say she's only on the show for fame? Bitch, why the fuck is you on the show? For fame and exposure. So that your shit can get out there, so people will know your name who don't know your name. so the people will buy your music so that your career will go to the next level. Bitch, you're just mad. What it is you big mad that that Amara career is above yours, and this show took her career to the next level. She using this show to build her brand, build her audience, get more followers, and your career is still stagnated wherever the fuck it is. Don't be a hater. And then young Hollywood, old trash ass, fraudulent, fake ass, dumpster fire ass, gonna run to Veronica's defense, talking about, I don't know why Amara did this. She could have talked to V at another time. We didn't have to do this right here, right now. And then gonna tell Veronica, well, you know how she is. You know she always has to make a moment and make everything about her, and everything has to be on her, and she likes to cause a scene. First off, Amara didn't do shit wrong. She didn't do anything. She just told that bitch the truth. I don't rock with you. I'm not fucking with you. Let's move on. She didn't do anything. If anybody caused any type of scene, it was Veronica. And the only reason you ran to Veronica's fucking side is because you want to fucking smash. You want them draws. So if you want to be mad at anybody for making this what it was, be mad at Steph for bringing that shit to Amara to begin with at that particular time. She's the messy ass bitch who stirred the pot. She liked drama. And you can tell she liked drama because when the shit popped off before, she just sat in the back and didn't tell nobody that she was going to be working with Young Hollywood. So that bitch is the bitch who started this shit. Amara, I hope you see now that none of these bitches are your friend. They don't give a fuck about you. Both of these bitches is snakes. That Hollywood don't give two fucks about you. That apology didn't mean shit the first time. It didn't mean shit when he took you to the radio station. Take that situation for what it was. It was an opportunity to get your music out there. Don't fuck with him no more. Don't fuck with these messy ass bitches no more. And continue shining, ma. Don't let these hoes stop your shine. But anyway, that was Love and Hip Hop Miami. Y'all tell me what y'all thought about the episode in your comments. Like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, love, peace, and potato chip grease. I'm out.